Hey, it's time to talk about using analytics to get the most out of your search engine marketing, or SEM campaigns. We're going to look at how you can use analytics to figure out which keywords are the best ones for you to bid on, how to tailor your ads to make them more effective, and how to decide how much to bid for the spots that are most cost-effective for you. With search engine marketing, you're spending money. The good news is, with analytics, you can track what you spend and where, and also understand where it was spent most effectively. Remember that guest house of yours we've been talking about? Well, let's take this a bit further and pretend that it offers 3 themed rooms: King Arthur, Modern Romance, and Football Fanatic. To promote each of these, let's say you decide to run separate search campaigns with the goal of getting people to visit your website and take a video tour of one of these rooms. At the moment, business is pretty good, but you'd like to take it to the next level. With an analytics tool, you can check the keywords you're using for each of your campaigns and immediately see which are the most effective. Let's have a look at your Modern Romance campaign. When your keywords romantic guest house or guest house for a romantic weekend were used, visitors took a video tour of that room about 5% of the time. This is known as a 5% conversion rate for the goal of taking that video tour. But when people search for keywords like luxury romantic guest house or luxurious romantic guest house, the conversion rate drops to only 1%. So you've found something that you can improve, and there are lots of ways that you might choose to do this. To start, you might want to look at the relevant pages on your website and see if there are changes that you could make. Take a look at all your luxury adverts and test some different messages that might really highlight either the video tour itself or the luxury aspects of your guest house. Whatever you decide to do, the key is that you'll still be tracking what happens after you make your changes. That means you'll be able to see if your fixes help raise that 1% conversion rate to something better. So, we've covered a few different ways that you can measure the keywords you're bidding on, but that's just one part of it. Analytics can also help you understand the impact of the actual ads you're running. You know that you want to write ads that are clear and compelling to the user, but ultimately, it's those users that will decide what's clear and compelling to them. And that's where analytics can help. Let's go back to your Modern Romance campaign. Imagine you have 2 different ads with 2 different headlines. One reads Lockhart House, and the other reads Romantic Weekend Accommodation. Analytics tools can show you how these headlines compare side by side. You can see which one is more likely to get a click and send someone to your website, and which one is more likely to get the visitor to take that video tour. This will tell you which one you should be using. You can even use insights you learn here across other campaigns and other areas of your website. The last thing we're going to cover is how analytics tools can help you understand just how much you should be bidding for your ads, just so you know you're getting a good return on your SEM investments. If you're using Google Analytics, which integrates deeply with Google AdWords, you can see the keywords and ads driving people to your website and what they do when they get there, plus quite a bit more. For example, how much you had to pay for each of those clicks, and how high up the results page your bids put your ads. This gives you a lot of clarity into both what you're getting for your investment, as well as if it makes sense to you to bid higher or lower to reach different positions that work for your business. Let's say you're not the only guest house in town, and you've got some competition from Stuart's guest house. You might see that when you bid enough to outdo Stuart and your ad is in the top spot, it results in a conversion rate of 2%. But if you keep digging, your analytics tool might also tell you that when you bid lower and end up underneath Stuart, you get a little less traffic, but your conversion rate jumps up to 4%. Of course, the ideal position and bid for you will depend on lots of things. You might even find that it's better to be higher or better to be lower. But the key is that by using analytics, you'll know exactly where you performed the best. And that means you'll be getting more out of your investment than your competition. Whether you're analyzing your keywords, your ads, or how you're bidding in your campaigns, analytics tools are essential to getting the most out of your SEM investments. So before you make another update to your campaigns, make sure you drive those decisions with data.